Yo, what's going on, people? Got the tripod going on right now. We're here at the 2021. Finally got some time to get the garage all organized up. So we got to do some repairs on this thing. But I'm super hyped, people. Finally get a chance. So just to give you guys a quick walkthrough on this thing, we got the frame with a broken ear, the bolt. Throw it back up in here. You got the bolt for the motor mount right here, lodged inside. And then the impact tech cage smashed the curb right here when I crashed. So we got it all warped up right there. And then you got the crossbar right where the motor mount in the back is stuck in there. So it's gonna be fun to try to get this cage off, since one side's already pretty easy. And then also seeing how hard the motor is to slide out, since we got that stuff jammed up in there. But other than that, everything's pretty solid on it. I was debating on doing a couple wheelies in the driveway before I tore it down, but decided probably not the best idea. I'll jinx something or something I didn't see was broken, make me bust my ass. But we're gonna get into it, people. What's going on, chat? Look at the garage, people. Got some music playing for you guys. I just put these bins up, put some bolts in there, got my fluids up there, some on the side of the toolbox. And then I got the wrenches, the Allen keys, more Allen keys, miscellaneous stuff. Got my sockets, the bigger weird hand tools. What else? Then we got some zippies, random things. Just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff, a little workspace. This is my main tool kit. This kit right here alone tears the bike apart, so all that extra stuff is just miscellaneous. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and toss this thing on the lift and see what we can get into. Reading the chat while we go. Bear with me, people. What up, Trimmer? You out here, boy? Dude, South Carolina, I'd love to. I don't know if I got a chance, man. I got a busy weekend ahead. What up, Dudley Dub? I see you. When you coming down to Florida, dog? When you coming down to Florida, Trimmer? Nah, I got an 8mm. Yo, what up, Impact Tech? We're about to put some parts, actually take some parts off. Just to show you guys, this is the shelf that I'm gonna be dedicating all the parts to. This whole shelf was full of miscellaneous stuff originally, so I got that all cleared, and it gave me the chance to tear this bike apart, because one less bike assembled that needs to be torn apart anyways is a plus. I need all the garage space I can get. You guys liking the lineup in the corner there? All right, I'm gonna go push this thing in. I just wanna get the live chat started on my computer. That way I can see what's cracking. And where's my music at? You know. There we go. All right, we're good. it's kind of like a power session, see how fast I can do it. So first things first, gotta get the seats off, front and rear, and then I got some zip ties holding the tail pieces in and the tank fairings. Once I get the tank fairings off, take these out, take the cage off first and foremost so I can get the fairings off, and then we'll work the fairings and the tank off, the air box, just kind of go from there. The tabs are still intact, straight up tuck. We're gonna get a better look at it later on once we get the motor out. Start cracking in. I got a busy little neighborhood too. I like it. Keeps the energy up. I love the 21 has the key to the front. So nice. Show you guys some secrets here. So right here on the seat, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I have some zip ties. That's a little bit better. That hold the seat down because the tab right here in the back doesn't like to stay put once you're doing wheelies and whatnot. Here, zips over there. Alright, we're gonna remove this pretty little impact check cage next. What up, Nicolon? I have to fix her up. We got to get a new frame put on her since we broke the frame. We got to get the engine bolt extracted, and we got to get new bars, and then also put the new cage on. Sooner or later, the teardown has to happen first. Whoever said I had a missing 8mm, it was attached to the socket. Alright, I'm getting some easy wins out of the way. Taking the tank bolts out. I really recommend a nifty little bolt tray. That way you don't lose your bolts. Watch this, trimmer, watch this. Quickness. It's not an 8, it's a 10. Or R10 with this. Take the thing off. Easy peasy. This cage bolt is a 17. Let's see real quick. Yep, 17. Makes it fall right apart. Try not to bend my middle finger too much. If you guys are wondering why I'm holding it all weird. Gotta get that cleared out. And then the bottom is gonna be a 14. Yeah. Comes right on out. Literally just falls right out. Jeez Louise. I don't know if you guys can see it better now. It's pretty nasty. So I'm basically gonna get the motor out, and then my buddy's gonna help me get it welded up as far as like a adapter of some sort. And then once the adapter is welded onto that stud sticking out of the motor, we can unscrew it out, hopefully. What up, Nick Long? Commenting a bunch, bro. What's good? I'm digging it, Ian. It's pretty chill for the most part. We had a like a festival the other week, so it was pretty chaotic. But other than that, it's a nice little chill area right down the road from where I'm usually at, so it's not too bad. Low key. Gotta love a low key spot. In fact, I can watch the live stream on the phone and keep it mobile. There we go. Appreciate that, Derek. I'm loving it, bro. Finally starting to get this garage set up, so it's feeling more and more like home. Had all these parts all over the place. Appreciate that, random videos. Let's go with you. Hey, two wheels, sex appeal. I got the FZ right there hanging out. I'm just making room, honestly, to get that thing set up. Looks like this. Yeah, this thing might be jammed in here because the back might jam up. Yeah, but to answer your question, the FC's chilling. So this tripod makes it shaky. We'll get that one set up and built on the Patreon soon. Patreon's been kind of behind, so whoever enters in, they got really good odds. We're low some members right now. All right, let's see if we can get this back piece off so this whole cage comes out. Basically, you got a 14 all thread that goes through, but the all thread seems to be stuck on the other side. Yeah, so I can't reach it. Alright, that's one way to do it. So I got my on and off switch in the inside here. Don't want to lose those. so it's out of the way. So start her up. Let's get it. All right, problem number one. You guys can see it right here. I gotta smash that through. This is supposed to just, oh, there we go. Never mind. Still gotta jam it a little bit. Oh, sure. Oh, it don't fit. You nasty. Look at the rippage on that thing. Gotta turn. Alright, cage is off. Start doing the tank next. Yes, sir, new cage. I don't think I can salvage this one. Alright, so I got a couple things to take off here. I'm gonna stay organized and keep my bolts together. Accessing these fairings. The secret ingredient, a zip tie. This thing's driving me nuts. Gotta take it off. Yes, indeed, official tool. If I was sponsored by Zip Ties, it'd probably be the best investment ever. Save the most money with free Zip Ties. I would love to go to Tail of the Dragon. My family's up there. I'm going up there in the next coming weeks, but I'm not bringing the bikes. I'm just flying up there real quick. Unfortunately, I only use one handbrake caliper for the rear because I'm pretty heavy on the brakes. I wanted to try 2 calipers, maybe a smaller master cylinder to offset it, but I'm a little sketchy with the brakes sometimes. When I stab them, if you have 2 calipers and you stab the brakes, sometimes it's not as forgiving. Alright, got this stupid thing off. My real name is Mike. Dank branded zip ties, that's fire. Pipe wrench is coming in handy. That's if shit doesn't work out. I go to that Plan P pipe wrench. Just like the Z for zip ties. unscrew this by finger. Let's see. Interesting. No tools needed. That's broken. Oh, I gotta get a picture real quick. Forgot. Looking good. I'm not sure I'll come back to the UK. It's been a while since all the COVID stuff is kind of turned off over there. They got their lives back, but I'd love to go back soon. Can I start the bike one more time? Let me see. I think we still got everything hooked up. One last start up. Good as new. Alright, I'll show you the bait. 1 second. Alright, we got some flappy fairings, people. Flappy. I'm debating on doing like a giveaway for a random comment in the live stream on today's video towards the end. So drop your comments and I'll figure out some kind of giveaway I can do. You guys are wondering what I'm on? It's that Monster, frozen Monster bar, passion fruit, orange guava ice. I just kind of grab them, they're all good. The Monster bars, that is. Appreciate that, Neil. Bike's solid. It's just got a broken frame and a bolt stuck in the motor. Got the fairing all flabby looking. Ugh. Nope, no more times. Front rim, rear, rough looking. Just like my finger. Oh snap! How's the weather in New York today? You said busting. I'm assuming decent weather. That's hype, man. That first day out, once the season starts up, you guys earned it. We've been freezing for months. What up, Sage Mata? You Mata? You know the rest. Right. This one's got like a net. Got some mismatched bolts. I'm punishing me now. Having to switch back between tools. TLC all day. These bikes always need TLC. That's the #1 ingredient. Stunt bikes always needing TLC. Alright, so I'm gonna unhook the headlights and stuff next, so I can slide these things off without getting bunched up. Just trying to keep these trims on. I'm just gonna take them off. Pain in the ass. About my little T-handles, people. Who's part of that T-handle gang? Guys, this is 80 degrees in my house. I had to turn the air on. It's rough. All right, people, if you're steady watching this, I'm just dropping little goodies here and there. This is where my clean air mod goes. Runs through here, up into there. And just a long tube with the filter right on the bottom of the stay. Easy peasy. I'm just gonna disconnect these headlights real quick. And I believe the filter can stay right there. Everything else should be solid. So we're just gonna pop that off and then see what else we need to take this off. Don't look like much. Matter of fact, I'm probably just gonna take, no, I can't. I got this plugged in. I was gonna say I could slide the whole stay off, but this gauge cluster has a plug in the stupidest spot, so I can't reach it. Take this thing out, and then unplug everything real quick. You also have your rectifier right here, and your fuse box that you have to unclip, and then the rectifier's got a big plug. Let me do that real quick. fuse box. And we got the headlights. Turn signal. And rectifier. And also, I think another plug of some sort. So right here, we've got like a spacer setup going on. These things, tossing them in there. That's what holds your headlight up, that bolt. My least favorite thing about these bikes is putting the front end on and having this all line up. It's always a mess. All right, say goodbye to the fairings, people. Gotta pull them off. Try to thread the bolts back in as much stuff as possible, a little bit. That way you don't have a ton of hardware laying around after you tear the bike apart. That's just me. Oh, that stupid line. I'm gonna go put these somewhere safe. I'm reading some comments, people. What's good in the chat? Where y'all watching from? School, work, driving home. What up, Chofi? Glad to have you join, bro. Yeah, it's my place. Finally got a little setup going. Yes, indeed, Beal Knee. I don't know if you're still in the chat, but I hate fairings. They're great to look at, hard to manage. What up, Belgium? Yeah, I'm tearing it down the frame slowly but surely. Can't talk, need some water. Got my magic scissors for cutting zip ties. Grease. Appreciate that American arrogance. I'm loving it, dude. So much organization. Finally. All right. I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna take the RSC pipe off first. That way it's out of the way. I don't want to hurt my baby. Beautiful neighbor's dog. Introducing. Pipe off. Back to the chat. Dude, I love it naked. I just gotta have that clean look, you know? What up, Inferno from Texas? I see you, dog. What up, Wee from Europe? I think I said that right. Yo, appreciate that, Matty 450R. I'm just catching the chat. Sorry about that. See all y'all commenting now. Any underrated tips for the 0304? Trying to keep as much stuff on their stock as possible. I'll mod the fuel pumps and all this other stuff. Trying to have a clean, solid fuel pump. Although I haven't tried to mod a fuel pump. You guys tried to mod your 0304s? Do like a 13 plus fuel pump maybe? I don't know. Alright, so we got that. Now we need 10. Take the gas tank off. That's trying to burn out, I think. Not enough ponies in the tank, dog. Frontline, I come to Croom, I'm about an hour away from there. I got the KTM, I got some dirt boots finally. Just gotta get some time. Get these bike builds caught up. And also heal the middle finger. Really, my injury is the only thing that's stopping my riding right now. Waiting for that thing to heal. So on the gas tank bolt, usually just threads into some threads, but I put a nut on the other end. That way it keeps it locked on. Hey, shout out to my boy. He's texting me with some of the best news of his life. Can't say anything, it's top secret. But Drew, if you're watching, congrats. Bye-bye, tank. Alright, let's check out the guts. So like I said, we got the clean air mod, goes all the way in and all the way to back here. This tube out of your crankcase. We got the air box. This has this nifty hole in the frame. You guys are probably wondering why. And right there, you see that little Allen key? That's where your number 3 to unscrew this. I just hit my elbow on the side. But I'm gonna try. I think I have to take the fairings off to get through this harness. It'd be really complicated to try to work around it, especially live streaming right now. But usually I try to like dissect this whole tail off with the subframe and at least the sub cage still attached. But the main focus is getting this motor drop. So I'm just gonna keep chiseling away at it, people. Reading the comments. Appreciate the donations and love. The shares, comments, likes, all that good stuff. Want to switch things up with the live stream, and I asked you guys if you guys wanted me to do the live stream tear down. You said yes, so here we are. Kings, I got an MRI on March 30th, so that's when I find out further news about my injury. As of right now, it's functional. I can ride on it, but I just feel like the more riding I do on it, the worse it's getting. So I try to just limit how much riding I'm doing right now until that MRI. And then after I get that, figure out if I need surgery or whatever else. Hoping for the best, though. Slight break, people, my bads. All right, we back. Phone blowing up on Thursday. All right, got the Allen key in there. Lastly, a 10 in the front. Yo, my man Freestyle Japan coming through. I'm not sure how much yen that is. I need to use my converter, but appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. I'm dying to get out there, by the way. You guys have like some of the littest downtown streets I've ever seen. Let's get it, people. All right, take another peek under the radar here. We got the clean air mod. I just capped this off with a little something here. And then I think there's a hose up here that I cap off. I'm not quite sure. This is my handbrake line running through. And then something else I want to show you guys. Doesn't look like there's anything. But yeah, as you can see, I mean, I'm trying to point out anything changed with my bike versus like a stock one. And it's all pretty similar to stock. There's not much changed. This is the aftermarket subframe. Yeah, like the ECU and everything's in the same spot. Batteries, same spot. This battery tray, I had to melt up a little bit just to get this cage on, but it's all set up pretty solid. All right, let's see. My bad, people. I'm trying to manage the live stream and not tear the wrong thing down first and have to like backtrack or tear everything else messed up. Check this out though. Can't really see, but the bars are pretty tweaked. It's a rough setting. Not good. All right, so I think next we'll start disconnecting the wiring harness. So this plug goes into here, but I have it disconnected. You don't need it once you get the ECU flash. Roland was watching this, he'd be mad at me. Didn't do the battery first. Hopefully no error codes later on down the road. Alright, I'm getting back in the comments, people. Yes, sir. Freestyle. This is a clean air mod running up through here. This little tubage. Everybody outside today. Alright, so now we got the fun part, trying to get the throttle bodies off of this tiny little T-handle. Guard, I broke the frame, broke the motor, broke a good amount of stuff. So I gotta tear it all completely apart and have the motor by itself so my buddy can take it and weld something onto it, hopefully. Oh yes. It's either break it loose or strip it. Aim if you break it loose. What up, Nate from Seattle? You just gotta time the right rides, American Arrogance. They got some rides every year in Fort Lauderdale, and then they got some rides in Jacksonville and possibly Orlando. Start networking with some people over here and you'll find the right rides to hit. That way you don't drive down here for nothing. Yes, indeed, Neil. This is probably one of the hardest things I've broken, honestly. What up, Nate? Crack these other throttle bodies loose. What up, Maddie from Florida? My man, checking in. That's what I'm talking about. Florida in the house. I can't access that one too well. We're gonna move on to the next. Yo, Chief Stunts, he's healing up right now. Looks like he's starting to finally get back on the bike. Glad to see it. But I don't know. He's all over the place lately. Oh yeah, that's how you get your throttle bodies out. Nice little yank. Now all those boots are loose. I want to ride one of those KTM free rides or like really any electric bike. I got a craving for electric bikes right now, especially that Sur-Ron. Yeah. Things coming apart, people. Alright, throttle bodies are almost out. I just gotta do the throttle cables up at the bars real quick. Appreciate it. What up, Adventures Yeti? Yeah, I'll have to post up next time I head out to Croom. I don't have any trips planned right now. I was supposed to go up to a place called Windrock in Tennessee with my friends coming up, but I had to turn the trip down with this finger injury still, especially riding trails and hill climbing and stuff like that. That's gonna put my finger through beat down with that clutch. Oh, that's dope, Yeti. I appreciate that. That was one of the best rides right there. One of the United rides. Actually, that was United and Cowboy put that together. Forgot. Doomsday is a costume stunt ride over in Chicago. It's pretty sick. I got a couple edits on it. All right, throttle bodies are off. I'm trying to think. I want to take next. I'm gonna start getting this harness off next. Ooh, folks, it's a Yankee. Easy. Weird vent mouth just popped out. No clue where that's from. This is a 21 Zx6r Alex. Don't look like it. She looks a little bit older. Alright. Do have plastics next. Getting back in the chat. What's good, people? ZX10's doing good. Nothing changed on it since the race rail so far. Oh, it's a 3. Shout out to Impact Tech once again on those race rails. Hey, I found my 4. Wait, this thing don't even need me. A bunch of zip ties holding this thing together. Watch this magic. This is stunt rider magic right here. One push pin. That's sad. I wasn't too nice with these tail fairings. I'm not really a fan of the color though, they're just something to rock for the time being. Yo, what up, Tyler Shepard? Guru? Bunch of wild people. Wild people up in here. Much love, Maddie. Appreciate it. The house is awesome. I'm loving everything about it. It's just the area. The area is just taking some getting used to since I'm away from this quad. But staying occupied, getting these builds done. I'll be bouncing over there soon enough. Have plenty of time to film. It's really just playing catch up. Like I spent all day today doing the garage, and then I was like, screw it. I wanted to relax, but I was like, nah, I want to get this 21 torn apart. That way I can get the frame, or that way I can get the motor to my buddy, and he can start welding the tab on there and getting the bolt out. So rather than do it tomorrow, I'm doing it today, people. What's good on gas? I'm listening. All right, so we got the ECU. I can't really get the ECU out where it's at, so I'm just gonna unplug all the harness stuff. Pull the harness itself out. Yeah, I'm rebuilding this one. It's still minty, it just has a broken frame and a bolt stuck in it. Thing's lodged in there. I'm saying from all my cups of coffee dripping in here, it's probably sticky. We got the tail light right here. Pop that off. Come the guts. Shout out to this tripod, getting all the angles. Nice. That's that. Tricky part's gonna be feeding everything through with that battery there. You guys can't see. I got chunks of wire on both sides. I have to feed it through somewhere or another. I say somewhere or another because usually you just pop the battery out, but I don't want to take this battery out. I want to keep it how it is. Decisions. Even though I just unplugged that, I might just keep the harness with the subframe. Let's see. It's good in the chat. What's everybody eating for dinner tonight? No, I don't think you can hear it again. I got too much stuff torn apart. He said nothing good on gas. You're damn right. Yeah, I got the security system, got some heavy duty locks, all that good stuff. Neighbors are very watching over here too, and I got good with them, so I don't have to worry about this stuff getting messed with while I'm out of town without them telling me, which is a really good perk to have. I'm hyped. All right, next up, we're gonna unbolt this radiator cage. I'm gonna try to let it sag. I'll take the front fender off actually first. Get that pretty thing out of the way. I feel like security is like the first thing you need to get when you move in somewhere. Not later, like right now. Power tools of energy chat, people. Gotta finesse that thing out. I'll have to look for these plastic washers again. Yes, sir, Lucas. I didn't take the battery out, I just unhooked everything. That way I didn't hit any engine codes while I was tearing stuff apart. Pipe wrench is coming out soon. Probably to beat something. Alright, we got the fender off, so let's see. This little plastic thing just pops everything, or pops in, it holds everything tight. Makes it all pretty looking. It's pretty annoying sometimes. Yo, the scooter goes hard, people. I'm dropping a video on that soon. It's just it's a painstaking video to edit since you only go like 30 miles an hour on them. Not sure, Cade. Did not tell you. Who's saying the battery's missing? It's right here. Alright, so we got this thing. Try to pop it off somehow. So now we can feed the wiring harness through the frame as I punch the hole in the radiator. Back, feeding the rest of it through. All right, so I think the wire harness is all in the subframe. Last thing we gotta do is this ground right here, 10 milli. It's hard angle to hit. Sorry, we're getting crazy with the angle here. There we go, people. All right, I'm checking some comments. If you guys got any questions or anything, feel free to ask. I like harder settings on the front suspension than stock. I do use 10 weight with the Race Tech springs. I wish I remember what springs they are, but I use 10 weight for sure, I know that. I'll have to double check which ones I was using. But if you go on Race Tech's website and put in your weight and all that good stuff and your riding style, they'll give you a set that you need. I like the MT-07s, actually more than the FZ-07s. They're pretty similar, but the tank on them I like. The big, thicker tanks. Thick old tank. Oh, I'm glad to hear, Swift. D Barlow, I've been riding for, I want to say about 10 years now. Since about, no, not 10 years, about 8 years I've been riding. Like motorcycles in general. All right, next up, we're gonna get rid of this nappy old subframe. Pretty straightforward, you just got these 4 bolts and hopefully it just unhooks. I don't think there's anything like that. It's a speed sensor for the back wheel. I just got the stock front brake master on it. I did switch up to the adjustable. That way this thing folds when I crash. Highly recommend a folding lever. All right, we gotta put our muscles on for this, people. Don't get your first bike. Pick, see what you're waiting on, bro. Just plenty of stunt bikes out there. 636 is gas. I agree. Your dad had his first Cowie and dippers. What's that mean? Oh, diapers. Like what? I got 2 phones, one for the filming, one for the comments. Holla at your boy. Let's see if we can crank this thing loose. Oof. So I got all 4 subframe bolts, 2 on each side, loose, and I just got to take this negative wire out. And then you also have your starter relay here. Just need to take this wire with a 4mm, and then we should be good. Just don't want to bunch up the subframe and get it mixed. Until then, this is a foam holder. Yes, sir. We're stripping this girl, getting her ready for the new frame. Repeat. Yo, glad to hear it, Dallas. You rode a 1000 yet? We're pretty sick. For the idle, I like to run like 3 to 3500, maybe 4K when I'm feeling frisky. Yeah, I could not agree more about the headlights on the ZX10. Seems like people either love them or hate them. I don't really care for the new 22 color scheme. Barloo. Spray painted, no. I don't want to spray paint a 21 frame. Sounds like a bad day. Alright, here we go. Taking the subframe off. I don't know where that bolt went, I'm not gonna lie. So on that top motor mount, or top subframe mount, I have 2 or 3 washers. 2, that way it doesn't hit the tank when I screw it in. These bolts are way longer than stock. Oh, that one bolt. Scared me for a minute. Way cleaner now. Got the subframe off and I kept the wiring harness with it. So not much more left, people. Hour and a half down so far. It's coming along. This is me taking my time, sorta. Doing it aimlessly, not really knowing what I'm doing. Trying to film it all and narrate as I go. Bye-bye, bolt. There's a missing nut. So the engine's pretty much loose. There's not much holding it up. You don't have a back mount. This mount's broken. I took this mount out and the top mount's missing. So the only mount I really gotta undo is this one right here. It's the Allen key on that side. They're a little tricky though. You think that you unscrew it out, but you actually smack it out. So once I do that, the engine's gonna start wanting to fall out. And then you have these castle nuts right here. You wanna go ahead and loosen as well. And then once you loosen those up and loosen these little pincher spacer things, you're gonna go ahead and have the thing start to fall down. So that's what I'm about to do. Get the jack real quick, give it some support, clean up my work area, all that good stuff. Yeah, Betty White's creeping. She's mad every time I be working on the other girl. Newer bikes are not harder to work on. As far as like simple maintenance goes, I'd say newer bikes are way easier, but as far as like modifying and stuff, they might be trickier depending on what bike you're talking. You gotta think like older bikes were carbureted, which is a pain to have to clean out. But you also had single injectors. Now you got dual injectors, triple injectors, or whatever you have it. So they get complicated real quick. All right, jack. I'm losing my train of thought here. Let's see what we got. You guys mind if I take a toke break? It's been an hour and a half of steady wrenching. I want to relax for a second, read some comments. Drop some questions, people. I'm going to read some comments and relax for one jig. Random YouTube video. That is the most honest thing ever, dude. I find like the most trouble working on my stuff when everything's unorganized. Enjoy the therapeutic clouds on Ninja background. Yeah, Ian, what's up with the drone footage? Let's set something up. How many bikes? A couple bikes right now. That's fumes from the exhaust coming out, Ian. We're gonna say vape. Thank you, Miranda. She's looking clean. Appreciate it, Concord. Concord branches. My buddy up in Michigan was saying you guys finally starting to get good weather. A lot more money goes into newer bikes. You get an exhaust for like a 10-year-old bike, it's like $500. You get it for like a 2-year-old bike, it's like $2,000. That's why my KTM's still stock. The Vortex ECU for that thing alone is like $750. Zx6r, my first bike I started stunting on. Well, technically, like wheeling was my SB650. It was an 03. But the first like real stunt bike I was starting to stunt on was a 0506 Zx6r. Like getting in the lot, practicing every weekend, all that good stuff. All right, we're almost done, people. About to drop this motor. How's the audio and everything? You guys hear me okay? How about the background noise, like cars driving by and like birds and dogs and everything else? Like I'm really sensitive about like the area as far as like cars driving by. Like we got chickens and like peacocks, all these crazy animals. We got trains. Like that's really what's made me kind of like nervous filming in the new house. Obviously setting it up and everything else, but I kind of like it. Like me personally, like day to day, just chilling. I like the noises, having some sound every day, not being dead quiet in the neighborhood. But I'm like sketched to film like vlogs and stuff like that. But I just need to like let it run and just see how it goes. I think we'll be Gucci. Yeah, exactly. It's IRL. It's a good way to put it. It's not all staged or anything. Yo, random, I want to visit Dubai. Go to the Burj Khalifa Tower. All right, we set now, boy. We are primed and ready, people. Staggered or sit down? My bad, I'm bouncing all over with these questions. But yeah, Burj Khalifa, that's one of my main hit list spots. There in Australia. I love to check out Australia. Staggered or sit down for practice and balance point? I would say sit downs are safer if you're like slamming it down. You're not gonna flip over the bars and stuff as easy, but they're trickier. Sit downs are easier to do, but they're harder to master in my opinion. Staggereds are more body position. As long as you're comfortable in a wheelie, as long as your legs are straight and everything else, you'll know that you're in a good spot with a wheelie. But if your legs aren't straight, you're gonna be chasing it usually. Unless you just got it dialed and you're up in balance point anyways. But you, generally speaking, if your legs are straight, it's going to put you in the spot you need to be for the balance point. Definitely learn idle. Then you can wheelie wherever. I wheelie in the driveway, it's awesome. I'm going to drop a driveway stunt sesh video for you guys, I think. Just a full-on montage in the driveway. That'll be fire. Alright, if you guys are just joining, I crashed my bike, totaled it, broke the frame, broke a bolt inside the motor on the other side. and now we're tearing it back apart so we can get it all fixed up. And that's by getting a new frame, steel frame this time, and then also taking that bolt out of the engine.
Save up to 70% on your favorite brands at Nordstrom Rack. So good, so good, so good. I got what I need. So good, so good, so good, so good.
Alright, we live. Gotta get the music going again. Ain't nothing wrong with some foot drags, people. Foot drags standing up though. Sit down foot drags? Nah. Drake man. So I'm taking the rear sets off because on the other side I can't get the engine bolt out without it. It's blocking my socket. Blocking me socket. I know you junkies want to see this motor drop very soon. Fiending to see her extracted. My video's only 720p, man. They're skimping. I got 1 gig internet now. Fastest internet I've ever had. Probably just because the quality's good. That 720 hits different, you know? Who knows? How'd you break your face? You gotta elaborate on that one a little bit. Tell us the story. I hope you're doing okay from that. I'm literally taking that all in right now. It's slapping. I need a 14. Let's see. She want that 14. My bad. Trunk cam. Alright, we're gonna stick it right in there, boy. Oh, we got the chain in the way. Hold up. Oh. Alright, this is the motor mount on the bottom. The last thing holding the motor in besides the tensioners. So we're just gonna knock it through. Oof, almost. Just looking for stuff to shove in the hole. Oh, get my screwdriver. All right, so that's loose. Look at that sprocket, people. Ooh. I didn't know how to pot leaf on it. Definitely didn't want one on there. Keep her low key, you know. Alright, so this is the bottom tensioner. I don't have a long enough Allen key to go through the hole, so I'm gonna manually unscrew it. With greasy fingers. Hey, yes, man. You know what time it is? Parks time, people. All right, so update. We're about to start loosening these things up. Got this handy dandy thing. How's it going? Pretty good. How you doing?
So you fix it.
Oh yeah, I got a little YouTube channel.
That's what's up, man. All right. That's cool. Hey, that's a cool garage right there.
I appreciate it. It's coming along. Damn, UPS man gassing me up. He said he liked the garage. Hell yeah. Alright, people, what I got, people. This is, I took Betty White apart and I lost the bolt, but then I found these online. This is for your gas tank, so you can put those nuts on the end instead of just screwing it right into the tank itself. You'll have some extra nuts. So these are M6 by 80 millimeters, 1.0 thread. They look kind of thick. I don't know if these are the right ones, to be honest, but it's a good thing to get. That's good. I'm gonna read some comments. Take a break real quick. Brainstorm the next couple things to undo. I got Jet Mirror. I haven't talked to him in a while, honestly, but he gave me like a 6-month update. He was showing me him doing rolling burnouts down the street on the giveaway bike, but I haven't talked to him in a while since then. I definitely want to do like a follow-up. A lot of these giveaway bikes, I want to just meet up with these guys like a year later and see what they've done with the bikes and if they still ride them, if they've made any mods. I will say the one kid, Nick, he won a giveaway bike. He ended up decking it all out, completely stunted it out because he had a 09 Zx6r all stunted out, but he sold the 09 and then he set up the 19 that he won off me. It's pretty dope though. What up, Dudley Dub? It's coming along. You see it torn down. Just working on this motor next. What do you mean, best be out, man? It's right down the road. I'm trying to pull out on that red thing. Grom Day's gonna be lit. It's one of the better Florida rides out. We don't have a ton, but Grom Day's one of them. We hold it down. Alright, I'm just really looking at the frame right now, seeing if there's anything that's gonna bind up when I drop the engine. Looks pretty solid though. Clutch, that's one. Didn't think about that. Gotta get all this rubber off, man. Yo, I'm running KTM high bars, I want to say they are. Honestly, I have to message my buddy every time I want some, because he's the only one that reminds me. Dylan, what are you waiting on, bro? The weather's good. Take them bikes out. Chicago's weather's decent. I'm Cleveland. Looked like it last time I checked. No room. No room. Ugga dugga. How's that POV? That's pretty sick. That's a big sprocket. 64, baby. All the ugly duggies. It's an extra large pizza, mamma mia. Delicioso. That Dankwheelie bracket though. God damn, how many threads we got? I have to do all that, to be honest. The 12, of course. Alright, so I'm just moving this back so I can take the chain off the sprocket. I usually get like a 130 link if they have it, or a 150 worst case. I think that's like the next size up. All right, so you know the drill. We're gonna smack it forward. See if we can get this chain off. No, yeah, trying to be lazy. Gotta keep loosening. This thing tight, man. Come on. That's some slack. Alright, let's go. Right. Cool. We got that off. We can take the chain off. And just leave it with the frame for now. Put it back. Why not? Sweet. That's up to spec. Yeah, so I think I'm good to go now. I'm just gonna start loosening the motor mounts so we can get a better look at this thing. See what else is wrong with her. I think we're solid though. What's up? I'm getting in the chat now. I've been steady with the people in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all. About to get this motor going out. Damn, loose cannon, you're about to be sending that thing. RIP first gear if you're riding streets. I know from experience. Alrighty, looky here, looky here. My tool doesn't fit in here, so I gotta do the old chisel technique. Use a screwdriver, give her a couple taps. There we go. Now I gotta remember what size Allen this is inside. Yeah, 10 for the Allen. All right, you already see it shifting. Let's go, baby. Come pop. What up, Handgun Pro? Last year was an expensive year and you're getting that big gearing. You're not gonna be able to run away from a scooter cop. You got no chance, bruh. See if I can do it by hand. Thor. You are watching a master at work. Yo, that is perfect. What up, Shadow 233T coming at you. I don't know about them Dynas, man. I like the 1200s. They're cheap, solid. Alright, so this is the paint booth, people. Temporary paint booth. And I think we're going to use it as a temporary engine holder thingy. R.I.P. paint booth. I need to get one of those engine lifts soon. That's next on the list. It's about to go down. I'm chilling, Shadow, you know, getting this bike torn apart finally. Big day, big day. I've blown one engine up. Way to bring that up, man. Tough subject. I'm sketching, dog. Alright, I'm cleaning up the work area for this engine drop real quick. Enjoy the ambient train noises. Runaway train. I blew up the 2019 Zx6r. This bike, just 2 years older. Christian, it's tough to say on the valve adjustments. I'd say like usually around like 30K miles or so I've seen on like the older bikes, but the newer bikes, when we stun them out, we flash them so it doesn't track the mileage. We just do the oil changes and everything else and then wait until the next time you need to. Check it. You hear the valves making noise and then you're good. Time to start tearing it apart. See how the camera's looking. This is gonna be sketchy with the radiator. Alright, let's see how we're gonna do this, people. I just wanna click for it. Stack motor mount's the last one I'm waiting on. Oh, my bad, people. We back in? We live, cool. It's kind of sketchy because I don't see anything holding it up still. Still checking everything. I think I just got to give it a love tap, get it out. That's what I didn't want to have to do. There we go. Alright, it's kind of best case scenario. Hell yeah. Got her out. Where you at, Swift? You're supposed to help. One second, people. Alright. So next up, get my jack bag. Jack's staying for now. So I'm just gonna try to like peel the bike off and hope the engine stays chill. Sweet. That was easy. All right, let's get in the comments, people. I gotta take a break. It looked like a mess doing all that, but I didn't have to break my back. And I got the engine chilling on the lift until someone can help me move it around. But we're gonna check out the damage in just a sec. Appreciate it, Cam. A little something, something. New crib's awesome. I was just saying I'm getting used to the area and whatnot, but I love the space. Got the bikes comfy, tucked away. Got some security, and neighbors are dope, so it's comfortable. I'm hyped. Appreciate it, kitty cat. Just dedication, wanting to get it done. Honestly, seeing the end result, that's what makes it all worth it, is just looking back at everything. This bike was intact at the beginning of the day, and now it's going to be on the shelf. It's amazing what you can do with a day of dedication. Not to mention the garage looking clean, finally. I'm going to wrap this video up soon because I'm kind of running out of bike to tear apart, but I think we accomplished it. Thank you to all that stayed and watched. A lot of you guys were checking in and out, so it means a ton. Keep me company while I do this. And we got to upload up. I'm going to drop an actual video soon. I'm just working on bikes lately. Is the video good? I see people saying it froze. I don't know if it's froze or not. Appreciate it, FTW. We get it done, boy. All right, cool. As long as one person says it's good, I believe it. All right, what's next? Honestly, don't want to tear it apart anymore because it's a roller right now. It's easy to park and everything. Lightest bike ever. Man, what else to do? I don't want to take the radiator cage apart either because that stuff's a mess. I'll walk through, show you guys what's going on. I have to wrap it up. We're finished with stuff to really take apart. So I'm really putting the bike back together once the frame comes. So the less stuff I take apart, the better. But here you go. You got the radiator cage set up. This kind of like pieces inside of the radiator. It goes all the way around. Supply damage control parts. This metal crossbar right here is actually new for the new design. And you got two R6 fans. Got a wire. You thread those wires, or you positive negative them together to the stocks plug for the fan. And you're good to go. Other than that, let's see the motor. Finally, I get to look at this thing. The root of all the problems right there. The reason we had to tear it apart in the first place. So this is the bolt from the cage. The cage mounts directly up. And the frame usually sits right here. So it ripped the cage bolt completely out. And then it broke the ear of the frame. There's the ear of the frame, waxed. Yeesh. And the irony is, like, this bike's complete before I crashed it. I had everything all solid on it. And then I had this secret project right here in the corner with all this extra stuff. And right when I'm about to start slapping that together, this happens. So it was not fun. Other than that, people, I think I'm pretty much set. I'm gonna wrap this video up. Give you guys a few seconds staring at the bike real quick. See if there's any comments you want to drop. I'm all ears. Yo, appreciate it, Train. Appreciate that, dude. That's going to some new powder coating. Says I'm a brand new rider. Long time viewer. Appreciate that, bro. What bike you riding? And where you from? I'm reading it off the camera so it goes by quick. I'm scared to die and tap it. I want to just weld something onto it and unscrew it out. You're more than welcome to come over and do it though. I'm not doing anything with the broken frame because it's broken in the back as well. I'll point that out while we're waiting. Let's see. Whoa, my bad. So this is where the back part of the cage smashed into the frame and it's kind of ruined the integrity. Usually you cut the frames in half if you break the ears off and you can still salvage the back half for a steel frame. But since this is broken, I'm not quite sure if it'll be a good candidate for a back half. You'd have to weld it up and stuff, but it's like bent / cracked. So I think the integrity's gone there. I wouldn't want to ride it myself. But there's a couple things when I originally set this bike up. I didn't want to tear down the suspension and everything, so I sacrificed putting my little spacer in there. But once I get my new frame, I'm going to put the spacers on there, and then I keep it at a certain millimeter up here with the forks plus the suspension, and that's how I get the height I like. Height / like center of gravity. 2022 Ninja 650, okay. You got that torque life and you're in Alabama? Okay. Well, I'll say I haven't really ridden in Alabama. I wonder if they got like stunt rides out there. Luke Thomas, yeah, I got an email. You guys can shoot me an email, dankwheelie@gmail.com, and shoot the header with whatever the question is, and shoot a message. I check the email often. I don't do the butterfly delete on there. I was saying earlier in the screen that I don't really mess with much stuff on the engine. I just kind of keep it how it comes. I'm pointing with my camera like you guys can see. I'm using this phone, aiming with it like I'm filming with it. It's been a long day. Tripping. My bad. So my email is dankwheeliefl@gmail.com. Shoot the questions there. And then, let's see. I was saying I was filming with my other phone. All right, people, we're going to head out. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate the teardown. And other than that, if you enjoy the video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Keep it dank, people. Peace. And that awkward delay where you're waiting to shut the video off. I'll wait a second, actually.